This next book I did on audio, Butcher and Blackbird by Bryn Weaver. So this book, I was hesitant to read. Okay, I don't really like anything gory, and if you know anything about this book, it has like a whole list of trigger warnings, including stuff like cannibalism. So, to say the least, I was hesitant. However, my friend Katie demanded that I read this, that I was not a good friend because she had read a book I recommended and I still had not read or started the book that she recommended. So through peer pressure, I read this book. Wow. Okay. I ended up giving it 4 stars. It was actually pretty good. I wasn't committed though for the longest time and seriously kept thinking about DNFing it because the gory parts were disgusting. I hated them. I did not like it. The romance wasn't working for me. It was insta love. I was seriously struggling with this one, and I was messaging her telling her I might DNF this. But there was a specific scene she wanted me to get to, so I continued on to at least get to that scene. And I'm glad that I did, because as the romance started to kick up more, I became more interested, and at that point I knew there were some spicy scenes in there, and I needed to actually see the spicy scene, which is pretty decent way into the book, and I kind of got committed at that point. The audiobook narration is fantastic. It has a male and a female narrator for each of the POVs. The male has an Irish voice, which I was here for. It was really good. So yeah, and then as I was thinking about the whole insta-love problem, I was like, well, the premise of this book is the male and the female are both serial killers that fall in love, but they're not just your everyday serial killers. They kill other serial killers. So I guess they're like vigilante serial killers. How they get meshed up is they target the same serial killer to kill, which is how they meet. Then they create a yearly competition between the two of them. And this book covers that whole thing. But as I was thinking back on the insta-love portion, that really tracks. I mean, if a serial killer is going to be obsessive, and they probably will instantly fall in love with the first person that they're, attracted to. So that makes sense. So this book was a little gross, surprisingly spicy, thoroughly entertaining. You are going to have a lot to think about and discuss if you do it as a buddy read or a book club read. Anyways, I read this book and gave it 4 stars. Will I read the next one? Maybe. I will still need Katie and my other friends to read it first to let me know what the level of gore is. And if it's the same as this one or less, that would be great. Then yeah, I think I would read the next one because I am still interested in these characters.